There is time for thanking people and stuff like that. Is Tanya here? I'm sure she'd love to hear a thank you from you. Who have you got to thank for your career so far?
Yeah, I'll start with Tanya. So yeah, Tanya and my kids have been very supportive. Mum and Dad and my sister and her husband and extended family, who most of here tonight are standing over there. So I'd like to thank them all. They come out pretty much every game and support me, and I don't think Mum and Dad have missed a game. Even overseas they make most of those. So, suppose I'm finishing my career, I don't need to thank everyone, I don't think, just yet. But, I mean, I've been lucky with the players we've had here, the coaches, and coaches right through have been very good.
Well, Marzi, we're looking forward to plenty more games yet, but congratulations on your record thus far, and let's see if we can break some winning records as well this year.
Yeah, I think so. We're excited. I mean, we've got a lot of improvement to do, so we'll see how we go. Thank you.
Always come back to follow, but I'd like to introduce probably for the first time my co-second assistant, Liam Flynn. Liam. Sorry to brought you up after Brett Maher. That's a tough act to follow, isn't it? Now, Liam, we haven't had an assistant coach doing your thing ever at the 36ers, so would you like to explain your role?
Yeah, I guess it's a lot of the work I do is actually before the game night happens. It's a lot of scouting, a lot of watching tape. During the game, it's watching it from a different angle, and I guess from a higher perspective, you can see the spacing better in the game. You can see the rotations a little bit more, and not being caught up in the emotion of being there at court level, you could probably digest a bit more information. So, yeah, most of it's done beforehand with the scouting, but yeah, on game night, it's a bit more of a macro level looking from above.
It's not all beer and skittles, though, looking at game tape, is it? I mean, there's a fair amount of science going into it and new programs to learn, and you're at the mercy of a lot of other teams sending game tape. Yeah,
we're actually really lucky. The assistant coaches from the other teams are pretty forthcoming with giving tape, and so are we. But the technology you're talking about, it's really high tech. It's some of the teams in the NBA use it. Derivatives of it are used in the AFL, so a lot of cutting tape and putting little captions together to show the players. So it's a lot more high tech, and hopefully it will improve our wins and losses.
Now, Phil and Steve traditionally haven't been game tape watchers. They haven't forwarded that on to the players too much. Have you felt any resistance from the players to watch game tape?
No, I think everyone's been pretty open to whatever edge we can get. I think we're lucky we've got smart players that are really open to getting feedback and want to know about the opposition. Brad Davidson comes in a lot and asks about game tape, not only our games that he wants to watch himself, but he wants to see his opponents. So yeah, we've got really good players that want the information, which is great.
And first year in an NBL program, how have you found that?
It's been terrific so far. I think never playing at the level I've got to earn that respect from the players and the coaches. So it's just a lot of hard work, make sure I give them the right information and keep my ears open so I can learn as much as I can from them.
Well, hard work's the right thing. No one works harder than Liam Flynn in our organisation. Liam, thanks very much for your time. Thanks. Well, here's some stats, I'm sure. We'll hear some stats. Okay. Well, let's start with the enemy. Three excellent scorers tonight. Shane Hill, as we would expect, had a good game. We like to boo him, but he's a good player, and 20 points and 7 assists.
Still
5 turnovers are lucky for us, of course, but Nathan Herbert, a rookie coming off the bench, is scoring 23 points. That gave us a few grey hairs on the bench there, but he played an exceptional game. And Joe Ingles, 25 points, top scorer for them, and 10 assists, 6 rebounds. So it's not too late to call him, see what he's doing next year for us, eh? But look, a tremendous player, and really created some problems there. Probably his first good game of the year after having some substandard ones by his high standards. In the first half, they shot 53% from the field and 52% from the three-point line, which was giving us problems. That cooled off a little bit to 46 and 41 respectively, but we lost our edge on the rebounds. We were out-rebounding quite handsomely in the first half, but ended up about 45 to 41, so lost that edge there. And their assist-to-turnover ratio was excellent tonight. Generally, you want to have, you want to force your opponents into more turnovers than assists, but they had 29 assists and 15 turnovers, so that's an area for us to improve. For us, Brett Maher, 19 points and 6 assists. That's an exceptional return, only 1 turnover there. Neil Monton, 12 points, 7 boards. Brad Davison, 12 points and 7 assists. Leonard Copeland, another fantastic cameo effort off the bench there, 14 points in rapid fire. And Adam Ballinger, once again, very classy production for him, 27 points, only 5 rebounds, so I'm sure we'll hear about that in the end. But look, I guess in the end, the only stat that counts is the final score, and we did enough to win that. But I'm sure that as we start to smooth things out and we find some roles, we'll see some more consistent performances. But thanks very much for turning up. I know I meant a lot to Brett Maher for the win, and also the way in which the crowd supported the group. When it was there to be won in that third quarter, the crowd really got behind us, I thought, and it does help. Believe me, it does help. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in a few weeks' time.